Tourism in France. France is the most visited country in the world, receiving 82 million international tourists annually. However, in terms of receipt, France is fourth in the world because visitors have smaller length of stay. A high proportion of northern visitors cross France to reach their holiday destination in southern Europe. The tourism success of France comes from a combination of its geographical diversity, which is to seize various range of mountains and extended rural countryside and renowned cities. What is sustainable tourism? According to United Nations World Tourism Organization, sustainable tourism can be defined as tourism that takes full account of its current and future economic, social and environmental impacts, addressing the needs of visitors, the industry, the environment, and host communities. It also can be defined as to make optimal use of environmental resources that constitute a key element in tourism development, maintaining essential ecological processes, and helping to conserve nature, heritage, and biodiversity. Sustainability in tourism is a goal, and even when tourism will probably never be completely sustainable, today it is globally accepted the necessity to support sustainable tourism activities, and this should be agreed upon by all stakeholders if we want tourism to contribute to the achievement of sustainable development. Tourism and sustainable development in France. The first one is creating joint regional sustainable tourism development project. Creating a joint regional tourism development project based on well-known brands by means of contractual partnerships between local authorities, developing the necessary engineering works with the support of other friends, appointing a leader to monitor the project, and presenting the project to local residents to encourage them to support it. Designing tools to facilitate the application of the notion of load-bearing capacity, which should then be introduced at regional level. The second one is promoting a more even distribution of this tourism in terms of both space and time. Developing business tourism by means of a policy that incorporates transportation from the airport to the trade show and improve securities. Developing seaside winter sport and rural school trip option, and giving greater consideration to tourism among older people. Increasing the contribution of social tourism investment fund and other contribution to social and solidarity tourism. Third, improving the sustainability of the tourist transportation and offering. Taking tourist travel into account in the design of transport and urban travel plan. Completing and standardizing the trans-European passenger transport network, putting in place additional bus routes and charter transport services linked to multimodal hubs, and strengthening intercity connections, particularly by rail. Developing a multilingual, multimodal instant information service at major station multimodal terminals. Using the digital offering to its full potential. Creating and promoting a public portal detailing all certified and approved offering, which is eco-label, accessibility, and etc. among the general public. Providing access to all nation and local tourist information for France via the Outer France digital portal. Encouraging information brokers to include sustainable tourism among the criteria for choosing a destination. Promoting training to improve employment. Incorporating modules on the issues associated with the digital sphere and community management into ongoing professional training program aimed at those working in the tourism industry. Supporting the development of employers association at regional level. Introducing a GE approval procedure. Maintaining the principle of social equality and making investment corresponding to value of works to renovate or construct accommodation for seasonal workers exempt from tax. Improve governance. Providing the ministry responsible for tourism with the support of the INSEE with a reinforced statistical unit to produce more reliable statistics at a faster rate. Increasing the involvement of both public and private by pooling the means to promote France as a destination that live up to expectation. Launch a national information campaign to help raise awareness of the importance of the tourism industry and sustainable tourism. Current situation of sustainable tourism in Paris. The city of Paris is the capital city of France, is a commune and department, and has an administrative area of 105 km per square and an official population of 2,206,488 in 2015. Paris Climate Action Plan. The plan was updated 5 years later in 2012 and was divided into the separate section, which is the main guidelines for the Paris Climate and Energy Action Plan, the Paris Climate Action Partnership Agreement for the tertiary sector, and the operational roadmap, which translate the main guidelines into practical action plans. Later, the Paris Adaptation Strategy roadmap was also added. It aims to better protect Parisians facing four major challenges of climate change, warmer summers and heat wave, violent rains and thunderstorms, periods of drought and or stress on the use of water, and difficulties for energy supplies and food of the capital. The plan is organized around three timelines: 2020, 2030, and 2050, and aims to the following goals. The percentage of improvement are in comparison with 2004 levels by 2020. Reduced by 25% greenhouse gas emissions, reduced by 25% energy consumption, increased to 25% of the share of renewable energies, and recovery between 2004 and 2020. So as to set example, the city of Paris has set the following objectives to be achieved by 2020, compared with 2004 by its municipal building and flats and within its own administration. 30% reduction in its greenhouse gas (GHG) emission. 30% reduction in the energy consumption of its municipal building, flats and public lighting. 30% renewable of recovery energy in its energy consumption. By 2030, reduced by 50% greenhouse gas emission, reduced by 30% energy consumption, increased to 45% the share of renewable the energies and recovery between 2004 and 2020. By 2050, zero emission of City of Paris intramural greenhouse gases, 80% of Paris carbon footprint, 50% energy consumption in the territory compared to 2014, 100% renewable energy in the consumption of the territory, of which 20% are to be produced locally. What Malaysia can learn from France? The mainly three things sustainable tourism can be responsible are: benefit the environment, help local communities, and can have economic advantage. If people do not travel, there is no tourism. So, sustainable tourism is also linked to a concept of sustainable mobility. What Malaysia can learn from France? Improving reception facility, which must become a national priority, whilst ensuring good travel preparation, facilitating the acquisition of visas, enriching the tourist content of the global media, and that everything runs smoothly. Second, adopting a coherent promotion strategy based on a limited number of world-famous destination brands to focus both effort and financial resources. Third is promoting occupation in the tourism industry and improving training for professionals, placing the emphasis of foreign language skill, service quality, digital expertise, and general culture. The creation of a conference of establishment of excellence is essential to improving the visibility of training program. Next, support for initiative showcasing regional and product diversity. Last but not least, the introduction of a tourism investment strategy with the creation of a special investment fund.